Hi, my name is Mary Simone, and this is my presentation on my internship experience at Gateway Underwriters Agency. So what is Gateway Underwriters? It is a managing general agency that operates within the insurance industry. MGAs are intermediaries that have underwriting authority from insurers to manage and administer insurance policies on their behalf. Gateway Underwriters specializes in specific types of insurance coverage or niche markets, offering expertise in underwriting, policy administration, and risk management. So my internship experience. So I started at Gateway in May of 2022, and I continue to work there now. I applied through United States Liability Insurance, and I was stationed at Gateway. I work remote, which is great because they're stationed in St. Louis, so I can still work in Pennsylvania. I worked for two of the branches of the college health team. I started on the administration team where I worked with policies and just kind of, appointed them with us, and then I worked with the marketing team now because that's what I'm studying in school. So what do I do? As a marketing intern currently, I have many tasks I'm responsible for. I test run a lot of new projects, and I've been training other interns as well. I work unappointed submissions that come into us. So basically my goal is that I want the customers that are like a one-off customer or one-off agencies to become appointed with our company. I also send out emails to customers on renewing their quote with us for the new year. So if we don't see that the customers have quotes for the new year, I email them to make sure and see if they want to keep working with us. So some initiatives that I've taken, I've been in charge of many training opportunities on the marketing team. As the first marketing intern for Gateway, I've trained many interns and created many cheat sheets for new interns to review so that they can go and look at what needs to be done. Some goals that I have, my goal is to become well-versed in the insurance company as well as speaking to people. I think communicating is a huge part of business, and you just want to be in that leadership role. So I think that knowing how to talk to people is it's an important asset in the business world. Some other goals I have is becoming a marketing leader in the marketing position I'm in now. Professionalism in the workplace is very important at Gateway. We do have a code of ethics and professionalism. Our core values are called the CARE Squared, and it stands for caring, respect, empathy, and energy. So I think with professionalism, having those goals that we share, it kind of keeps us all on track and able to really just be around each other and be able to work well with each other. Diversity and equity training meetings are held every year as well to keep the employees up to date with their conduct. So how am I treated there? As an intern, my expectations, they were low at first because, it was a new experience. I'm thinking I'm going to be treated at the bottom, but I was really treated with a lot of respect, and my ideas are taken into account. My bosses, Art Sordo and Amanda Spears, they want feedback from their interns and always make us feel heard. So I really feel sometimes I'm a full-time employee there. So problem solving. When I moved over to the marketing team, I was and still am one of two interns there. So one of my main jobs that I was assigned to was finding out if retail agencies were appointed with Gateway. So there wasn't really a good way to find this at first, and it was kind of really just difficult ways of sending information back and forth. So I took initiative and decided to create an Excel document where I separate each day and have groups for each of the information I needed. My boss found this way more effective at correcting the information, and I shared the document with everyone on my team. So coming up with this Excel spreadsheet, it made it really quick and effective for our team. Now we have a spreadsheet that we separate by months to keep us organized, and I find this especially helpful when I keep having the same retail agency show up in our system. I can just go back and look at the other months that had that, and I have it done, and I can just change it really quick. So what have I learned at Gateway? I've learned the importance of communicating. It's so important, especially when we're working remote, to communicate with your fellow employees. Having that barrier on the screen, you need to be taking initiative constantly and meeting in teams and meeting with your employees to make sure you guys are staying on top of your tasks every day. And I think it's also important to keep your boss informed on what you're doing every day as What I would tell new interns is don't be afraid to ask questions. You don't want to be doing something wrong for a couple months and then somebody come to you and say, hey, you've been doing this wrong the whole time. You want to ask questions first. When you have you were just not sure about anything, just ask questions. I also think you should always be ready for new hurdles that may come your way. Like you may have to jump into a new team and you should embrace that change and it'll only give you more experience. So just a reflection on my experience as an intern there, I think it's provided me with valuable insights and lessons that contribute to my personal and professional growth. I gained a deeper understanding of the insurance industry, including different types of insurance policies, regulations, and the importance of risk management. So at my after college plans, I've been offered a full-time position as a marketing employee with Gateway Underwriters. I have to decide if I want to move out to Chicago or St. Louis because that's where our companies are stationed. I'm excited for this next chapter in my life, and I believe that it will be a great way for me to continue my marketing career. And these are my references.